CHRISG did. He beat Kevin here today. Sent him to losers.
Yeah,
so,
with Morgan too, and that's rough. That's a rough matchup. Hawkeye versus Morgan.
I was very disappointed to watch that, but I believe we are getting a go back check. CHRISG is an avid user of the Space Stone.
Absolutely. Started with Reality Stone, wasn't really his flavor.
Yeah.
Then, you know, everything pretty much got synergized even more when he went to Space Stone. And, you know, all that online grinding is what really got CHRISG back in shape in the game. Because remember, this is what happened. I can tell you the CHRISG storyline.
All right.
He got his ass kicked by Justin at SER. You know, that gave him the, you know, the complaint factor, like, yo, this game sucks and whatever that is. But you know what? He humbled up, the salt went down, and he actually went and did something about it. And look at that. Not only did he bump into Justin in another tournament and beat him, but he's just been so consistent afterwards. And, you know, shutting up all the naysayers, saying that he couldn't be Sonic Fox, and he did at NEC. So
He did.
Blade Master or a gunner.
it's a good look.
Sure. Chris is an excellent example of something that happens when you're carrying over into a legacy game. Sometimes you got to relax your ego. And that's not in the sense that say that he doesn't deserve to think of himself as a great player. Obviously, and ultimately, he's one of the most successful players of all time, right? But it's a new game. And you might be good at the old game, and you might pick up the new one pretty quickly compared to others. But you got, like you said, you have to humble yourself down and rebuild. And he found Monster Hunter.
He got comfortable after that, man.
He's building.
You know, he was playing that Boop Jetta Iron Man team.
Yeah. But he went back to the baby girl, and then he picked up another baby. Oh, my goodness.
That was an amazing air-to-air. Looked like TEEMO was waiting for that air-to-air his whole life.
Immediately knew Monster Hunter's classic get-in style is to use that jump heavy punch, has armor on it, has a giant hitbox. Oh, my God. You are not supposed to block that.
Oh, Dark Hole to the tag. Very nice.
TEEMO right now is able to get into all those spaces. It's similar to how I would describe to Kill Stage, but you can see TEEMO a little bit quicker on it with the dashes. Of course, his characters have better dashes than
Yeah, I was saying this earlier with Tupperware. It's like TEEMO is fast, but he's sometimes just too fast for his own good, and he loses control. He'll put himself in a scrambling situation. But, man, when he's in control, whoa, it's very hard to stop this guy.
definitely at a rate right now that CHRISG is trying to pace. And it's hard right now when you're trying to pace it out at this moment. Chris switching games, and you're fighting somebody you haven't fought for a little bit. That's a different patch you're fighting on. 2 whole patches, to be quite honest.
Okay. Oh, trying to hit him with that Dark Hole. Got a little greedy, and we're going to get a free level 3 right here. Unless, of course, CHRISG wants to get greedy with the
It
damage.
looks like he is going to go for...
Such a good stagger, man. It's like an auto stagger. The only way you can really keep that in check is if you don't push block. But everybody's so naturally trying to push block to get him away. He always gets away with that stagger.
That's going to get caught. Yeah, but Monster Hunter was forced to block the that javelin so far away. Right now, CHRISG did a great job stabilizing after what was a very, very explosive start for TEEMO. Good blocks.
Definitely good blocks, man. CHRISG, exceptional defense, and as soon as I speak, he gets hit with an active switch.
The classic. You must hold your heavy punch to throw that character as they're coming out. Otherwise, against TEEMO, and it's specifically against Monster Hunter, he is ready and able to meet her in the air. Heavy punch will break the armor that Monster Hunter brings out, and it will catch it. That's very slow startup on that jump heavy. And if you have the conversions like he does, and both of those characters do, it's a great counter.
Yeah, man, absolutely. I'm just so impressed that TEEMO was ready both times. Like, he's definitely not giving CHRISG any room to think or to breathe to get anything going. And he's comfortable right now. Oh, my God, that's too much layers, too many layers. Let's go. Winter Soldier! Winter Soldier!
I can't lose.
Big Bucky! He's like, man, Yice might be right. I gotta take the punch. Don't let the ego fuel you. You do not need Morgan no more. We've seen enough.
No.
Oh, we're going to rematch. Damn it.
Straight away. Back to it.
All right. Looks like he didn't hear me through those thick-ass headphones. It's all right, though. All right. As you can see, he's keeping the jump base a little lower now.
Set up now using the arrows. You got to be very, very careful. But you saw right there, that was another air-to-air by TEEMO. He didn't convert that time, content to let the spells rock. And now, with a double combo, not a happy birthday. Happy birthday, they die. But this is definitely a very valuable combo. Good. Actually, you know what, TEEMO might make me happy. He might kill right here. No. Let me stop.
Oh, he had to. I guess he had to. That is a level 1, of course. I always think that's a level 3 when I get hit by it.
Yeah. Cinematic, but instead just a lot of vulnerability. And now the trap to Nova. That's an interesting choice by Chris.
I don't agree, actually. Especially if he doesn't get no damage here. But you know what? At least he used it to assess the situation a little bit just to see what's going on because TEEMO is definitely all over the place.
Yes.
Nice.
He picks a spot, and when he does here, it's guaranteed that he gets at least 2 storms now. I can definitely say that that storm led to that hit. Although it's very interesting to me that Chris chose not to cash out any meter whatsoever at the end of that.
True. I mean, you're so worried about the Soul Storm, right? You don't know exactly how to approach sometimes. Like, do I either save my meters? Do I burn it out and really go for the kill so I can force out the Storm? There's just so many variables, especially depending on the team that the person has with Soul Storm.
Very true.
Oh, got him. Oh.
Senor, I told you.
Senor Bust Out.
His online name is Senor TEEMO, but it is truly Senor Bust Out.
And he is serving bust ass. At the same time, frame traps, we out of there, man. The movement with this man's Nova is uh-oh. Damn.
Down to the bottom already. Boy, can get low like she get paid for it. Just like that. TEEMO has to watch the rest of this. And this is the dangerous situation right now because Chris is going to be able to build a fair amount of space gauge. And you hate to get a character kill with a soul gauge when the opponent has at least half of their other gauge. Because it's very easy to get locked out and lose with a full soul gauge.
All right, TEEMO's having a little bit of a problem with Chris right now. But here comes Nova, the star of the show. Oh, but body armor.
Every heavy punch. Oh, with an early activation from Chris. Gonna be greedy right here?
Yeah, TEEMO definitely tried to go for a grab right there. Thought he was gonna sneak it in, but Chris G right now scores a moral victory. But that Soul Storm is still available. When is he gonna activate it? There it is.
Creates it now. So Chris pinched himself. He's gotta be careful here about Nova on the backside. So he just got out. Very smart.
Oh, the opener. Wow, cross-up dolphin kick. Come on, man. We didn't know it was gonna hit. I didn't know it was gonna hit.
Absolutely not. You see how TEEMO is
actually
defense. How brilliant his team synergy is.
Oh! That was intelligent. Oh, but the carpet was in the way to stop all of those shenanigans.
This was the synergy from TEEMO was he was setting Dormammu spells up at the same time Nova was doing pressure. The same inputs were giving him what he needed for both characters. That is excellent demonstration of the power of the Soul Storm.
Okay, there you go. Bring out Tia. Oh, is that a hit?
No, got her out.
Wow, he gracefully got in that time. I thought he was going to actually get clipped on the way in. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute now. No meters available for TEEMO.
Oh, but he held forward. The extra length on the drop in when you hold forward like that. Oh, good catch here. One more.
That was magical. I couldn't see what happened for a minute, but you know what? You know what that was? Chris G almost seen the pearly gates. That's why you seen the whiteness on the screen. All right, Chris G hangs in there. That could have been a bad situation, 2-0 situation. You definitely don't want to do that against TEEMO.
Absolutely not.
No way. No way.
Instead, we get the victory screen here. Both of these characters have freckles. They win pose on. You can see they both have freckles. That makes me laugh so much.
I love gals with freckles. You know.
It's cute. I almost forget that they're kind of cheap.
Yeah.
Almost.
But now, what I was going to say, man, using those shadow blades to go over the pillars twice, that really hooked up Chris G to get to this situation he's in right now, and that's one apiece.
Red Bull, button combo. And now he's going to get into demon mode unless he wants to try to set up. And I think that might actually be what he's going for. No, he's going to go for the super here.
Yeah, definitely get some of that surge. Absolutely.
Have to be careful. You cannot maximize damage in this situation. Yeah, because you will reset. And that's something that people have to learn. It's easy to tack on a second super there, but it's actually not the optimal thing to do because of the way his deterioration works.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You might as well set up a better situation so you can just keep your turn regardless.
Yep, just like that, TEEMO, an excellent example of that. He knows every way his combo is going to end and where you can go from. Oh, my goodness, look at this.
Oh, that was cheap, son.
Wow,
I didn't even see him fly.
The immediate call out in the supernova to keep him plus. Push could see if I was hitting the ball of fire.
I'm definitely buying this game as well, by the way. Monster Hunter.
Oh, yeah. Wait a minute.
No, but it looks cool. It looks cool. I'm with it.
No, that is not OTG. I'd expected that it would. We care about the meters on the back.
Smart son of Chris G to just jump out of harm's way just in case if he was trying to hit Morgan. Oh, getting hit with the multiple jabs. That's what Nova does for a living. Oh. You hear the flesh getting kicked by the Dolphins.
Okay, gonna reset. So scary. That's what I like about TEEMO. He's so quick to get on top of you in terms of his attempts to layer his mix-ups and keep his pressure tight. But he's also not afraid to reset back in a neutral. He's very willing to take it and assess the situation again.
Absolutely. He has the tools to reset, too. Like, he actually could just sit back and relax if he really wanted to, but he lands the Chaotic Flame.
Chris dropped the combo, and TEEMO rose quickly back to his feet. As a hype man once said, I had to get off my feet and let him know he cannot afford to drop those combos.
That was so optimal. God damn it, TEEMO. You didn't even need to do that. But
that's my favorite level 3 in the
it's
game.
like he's forcing the deuce out. That's what he sounds. Every time he finishes, he goes. All right, we waiting for it. Energy Jabaling. No? Come on, you got tools, baby.
Just ready to lay him out. Damn, this is like back in Ultimate. Just go up there and don't talk to him.
Oh, I would have boxed. Well, damn, Chris got to make some decisions. The executive ones, too.
Yep, it's is what I'm talking about. He's getting greedy right now. He definitely wants to get Dormammu out before he tries to box Nova.
He's hungry right now.
But he's got to be careful because if he gets caught, TEEMO might be able to combo into the Storm, get the free level 3. Oh, no, this is very dangerous. You do not want to be in the middle of that. No, that is a negative sandwich, so you must escape.
I think we're about to see the Soulstorm activation a bit. Oh, I thought he was going to break and actually activate it. But you know what? Chris is actually looking really good right now. TEEMO's very aware of what could happen if he slacks on the defense.
Very dangerous, TEEMO. And Nova, I think, honestly, without 3 bars, I feel like this is actually a very tough matchup for Nova. The Javelins don't really put as much of a threat on Morgan as they do when he is at level 3 and above.
Facts. It's true.
And especially when somebody's able to put the fireballs up at the top of the screen like Chris, and use those harmonious spears.
I'm loving Chris's awareness right now for both of these guys.
Yeah. Oh, was that?
That's super. He busts out.
He saw it. Chris saw it too and activated the Space Stone immediately.
Oh, he has Dark Hold. I forgot about this situation right here. And he doesn't attack because the TEEMO will.
Right there. Look at all the things he's got to keep in front of his standing hurt box. Chris does get to open up. Can he get it quick? No.
He tried.
Just ran out of time. A crucial defensive session there by TEEMO. He got out early for time for good behavior on that one.
Okay. Does he get something here? All right. I was expecting a classic Marvel 3 shell kick after that. Oh, the air-to-air. But hold on now. How is he going to finish the job?
Well, has to be hitting it as soon as the job's in. Yup.
All right. It's time for survival mode.
Oh, wow. Look at this. Oh, just like that. Nova's on the other side. Gonna get this. Gonna mess that up. Kept it nice and simple.
That was a good grind. That was a good grind for Chris G, but it just wasn't enough. That Soulstorm was definitely the plague in Chris G's gameplay right there in those last couple of seconds.
And it's really hard, but one of the things that I found to try when you have somebody who's got a Storm and you know they're going to activate as soon as they touch the ground is let them fall through because you're invulnerable as long as you don't touch a button while you're in the air and you're dropping through. And even though there's multiple places you can stay, there's a lot of mix-ups you can create just off of short hopping while they're dropping in and hitting them with the left-right or the high-low, depending on whether you choose to touch the button while you're in the air, to catch them before they can activate the Stone.
This is true. He did definitely assume that he was going to hold back the incoming. You're right. I seen that.
Unfortunately, Chris once again got caught in the air.
TEEMO is comfortable. That was amazing blocking. I think I could give some credit to auto blocking right there in that situation.
You're right. I was kind of looking at it. Nah, he didn't do that himself. But not touching a button. Oh my goodness. The DPs are in full effect right now.
See, and this is one of those times where I would think that Chris G made a bad character selection choice. Not to say that he can't make this comeback right now, but I feel like Winter Soldier could have definitely kept TEEMO in check in a lot of these situations, man.
The bullets would act a much quicker way to get across the screen, stop Dormammu from setting up his many spells, check Nova's flight options with the grenades and the up shots. Wow, beautiful push block right there by Dormammu. Oh, look, almost got the catch. Right now, Chris, I'm honestly loving how safely TEEMO's playing. Just as I say that, he tried to set up an unnecessary spell. Oh my goodness, that beautiful arrow, up arrow from Chris. Out of the way. Into the bus out. Yes, sir.
Oh, that is in your bust out. You have been calling this for quite some time. He's so efficient with it, dog. Wow! He did the flip kick to bring him close. That was so smart.
Double heavy kick.
That was pretty sick. I'm not even gonna hold you on that one. Kept them into the upper corner of the box the whole time. Oh, scope, but it's not enough.
And there it is again. We'll get the trade in his favor. Forces Chris to counter switch.
That is an amazing trade. By the way.
Like a lot. Oh, but this is a clip right now. He's going to need more meter to make something very special happen here. Oh, we might get this before the counter switch. Oh. Okay, here comes Nova. Oh my goodness, the switch is so fast and furious.
This boy TEEMO want to move. You could tell by the push blocks. He just wants to keep it moving.
Absolutely. I had honestly not seen it like this when I've seen him play, but TEEMO is actually extremely comfortable with the neutral. You can see he tries to reset neutral very often. Oh no.
Smart to use the dark hole, oh, but get opened up. POC Chris. Presents on Christmas. Jesus Christ. POC Chris. Look at this, man. You're so cheap.
Wow. TEEMO now moving through to the winner's side.
You know, that is one of the worst positions you can be in as a winner, right? Like, you won. You're ready to unplug your stick, and then you're still hearing from the loser. What's going on, man? I wanted to do this, I wanted to do that, but I started scratching my nose in the middle of the situation. And he was like, yeah, that's great. Let me get off the stage.